If you would keep me waiting, I would wait a lifetime. In tricky situations, I will be a lifeline. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for you time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the moves, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the moves, yeah, baby, I got you. 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 Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Ocean in between us, still I feel your heartbeat. There's something about you, baby, that makes me feel complete. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep coming back for you time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind, no. Baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the moves, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the moves, yeah, baby, I got you. 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 Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. The world is going wild when they call for you. The river's running dry when it all falls through. Don't you worry about a thing, baby, I got you. Yeah, baby, I got you.
Definitely, I will try it on in my house.
Lisa.
You're still talking to me.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Tuesday podcast. Please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe, please. We are almost at 36,000. We're gonna get there. I think, we'll definitely get there before the end of the week. So it'll be nice. I think 36,000 is a great number to end the year. I mean, we grew so quickly in September, October, November. Especially around that time when Megan was seeing the Beyonce concert and the Invictus Games. So thank you everyone, all our new peeps who have joined us, and all of y'all who have been here from the very beginning and who have joined along the way. Cannot believe 2023 is almost coming to a close, but we're going to have an incredible 2024. Whatever gets thrown at us, we know that it always slaps the enemy back in the face 10 times over. So let us not dwell on any so-called losses, because the wins that come afterwards are always better. And it's been like that for almost 6 years, y'all. So let's not worry about a darn thing now. All right. Okay. Where shall we start today? If Vera is in the chat by any chance, I did get your beautiful cards that you made absolutely gorgeous. I will show them in a chat at some point. So thank you so much, Vera. They were very, very lovely, and that was very, very thoughtful of you. All right, let's start with the big news that's coming. That Harry's obviously being ordered to pay the Daily Fail upwards of £48,000. And this is over an article about his security, and he is being told to pay costs in relation to summary application. I mean, £48,000 at this point to Harry and Meghan is just, pocket money. They paid the 2 point something million of Frogmore Cottage back real easy. So this is nothing. And if the Daily Fail, loses in court, they could end up having to pay 5 times that amount anyway. So annoying, but until the court case goes through, this isn't anything that I'm particularly worried about. But I'm gonna read from the, let's see, from the, is this the okay, so this is from the Telegraph. So and this is Victoria Ward, by the way. So obviously do be aware of any language that sounds like spin as I'm reading this, and I will make sure if I read anything suspicious. But in the Telegraph, it says the Duke of Sussex has been ordered to pay the Mail on Sunday more than 48,000 after failing to strike out part of his defence in a libel claim. The Prince is suing Associated Newspapers Limited over an article concerning his legal battle with the Home Office about his security. Associated argued that the article, which claimed the Duke's PR team had tried to put positive spin on the dispute, expressed an honest opinion and did not cause the royal serious harm. On Friday, the Duke lost an attempt to have the newspaper group's honest opinion defense thrown out. Any lawyers in the chat, can you please explain the honest opinion defense, how that came about and how that can be used or indeed weaponized by the likes of the Daily Fail? Because it looks like that's what they have done here, because there is nothing honest about the Daily Fail, and for sure everything that they say is opinion, and yet they present it as fact. Mr. Justice Nicklin ruled that the publisher had a real prospect of demonstrating that an honest person could have held the view that a statement released by the Duke's representatives was a masterclass in the art of spinning. The judge has now ruled that he must pay the 48,000 legal costs incurred by the Associated in relation to that summary judgment application. And he must pay this by December the 29th. I saw a news feature in Sky News, and the correspondent was being so snarky, like, oh, Harry has this bill before Christmas, like as if 48,000 is honestly anything to Harry and Meghan. Y'all need to stop worrying about what the Montecito pair are doing with their money, and y'all need to worry about everyone who's going to be lining up at the food banks just to get something for their Christmas dinner. They can more than afford to pay off the Daily Fail. A lot of people are not going to be able to afford to have a nice Christmas dinner, are barely affording that dinner on a daily basis, or to heat their homes when it gets cold. The audacity to have such snark. Goes on to say, legal fight. On the Mail on Sunday story published in February of 2020 said the Duke had tried to keep secret parts of his legal fight with the Home Office over his security and had tried to spin the dispute in his favour by claiming that he had offered to pay for protection himself. Well, he did. And it's you in the corrupt media that keep on trying to paint it like he didn't. But he had every right in the first place to ask for his security to be paid for, because he didn't ask to be born into the unroyal mafia. So even if he did ask for that in the first place, he was owed that protection. Then he must have realized at some point, well, they're not going to give it to me, so I have to pay for it myself. And you've been trying to spin this and make it seem like Harry never offered to pay from the very beginning. Prince Harry claims he made an offer to pay for or contribute towards security costs for himself and his family when they are in the UK at the meeting at Sarandom in January 2020, at which Queen Elizabeth and Charles were present at the time. He then reiterated this offer at a meeting with Sir Mark Sedwill, the then Cabinet Secretary and UK Home Secretary advisor, the following month. And this is why I'm telling you, this goes straight up to government, y'all. This goes straight up to government. I have read a snippet from Tony Blair, the former Labour Prime Minister Tony Blair's biography, where he says that he actually had a conversation with Diana about the Al Fayed. I always found it very interesting that he included that conversation that he had with Diana. Government is involved too. In July 2022, the Duke won the first stage of the claim after a judge found the article was defamatory. Mr. Justin Nicklin said, "It may be possible to spin facts in a way that does not mislead." The judge said it may be possible to spin facts in a way that does not mislead. How? But the allegation being made in the article was very much that the object was to mislead the public. Explaining his decision, the judge said, "It is not fanciful that the defendant will be successful at trial in demonstrating that the public statements issued sought to promote the claim as his battle against the government's decision to refuse him to pay for his own security. I anticipate that at trial, the defendant may well submit that this was a masterclass of the art of spinning." The Duke is pursuing 4 legal claims against various media organizations, as well as the challenge against the Home Office over his personal security, which was heard by Mr. Justice Lane last week. It has not been plain sailing for the royal, who faces the prospect of significant legal bills by the time the litigation is complete. In an earlier hearing related to his libel claim against Associated, a judge set the amount recoverable by Harry in the event that he wins at 304,000, so 300k, almost half the 600k the Duke has sought. So the legal costs for this are going upwards of 1.2 million. Whew. I mean, now you can see why the average person just cannot take on the press. You'd need a class action lawsuit and some very generous lawyers, and they're able to get away with it for this reason. There have to be processes in place going forward where normal people can get justice, because this is ridiculous. They're able to get away with this because you literally just cannot afford to sue them, and they can destroy your life. All right, I'm gonna read your comments and then we'll go on to something a lot more positive. The Archewell Impact Report. Hello, everyone. If you're just joining us, please do hit that thumbs up button. Link in the chat if you would like to donate. Sonia, you said, "Wish me luck. I am representing the nursing department in a gingerbread house decorating contest. Good luck. I hope you win." That is so cool. Are you a good baker? Heather, you said, "Harry bought the case because he wanted kids exposed to double standards that are practiced by the British royal family and the press, and he's right to expose them." Indeed, he is. And you know, even if the haters don't understand it now, at least this will be in the history books, and people can go and find out for themselves that Harry did try, and it was the on-roll mafia, the press, and the government that were playing games. All of this could end today with one phone call from the royal household. This could all end. They choose to let it continue because they would rather let their jealousy get the better of them. Fair, you said, "I think the Sussexes might have made a wintry Christmas card in the snow in Canada." Well, whatever it is, I can't wait to see it. They had a more corporate card last year, so I wonder what they'll go for this year. But given just how nasty people are about the Sussex children, I wouldn't blame them for not having their children on the cover of the Christmas card. Or they might actually go completely left field and maybe have because we know that they like to highlight others doing impactful work. So maybe their Christmas card will have somebody else on the cover. Maybe somebody who made an impact this year. Who knows? Or maybe they will do a family Christmas card. And I still have bets that if they do a family Christmas card, or it's a Harry and Meghan Christmas card, It will be on Megan's Instagram. Megan's friend is still following that mysterious at Megan Instagram account. And you know what? 48,000 to the Daily Fail when they are bleeding money every single day, decreasing readership, advertisers pulling out. It's not anything that's really going to help the Daily Fail. I mean, 48,000, that's one person. If you were going to pay one journalist, like mid-weight journalist, to work at the Daily Fail, that's probably what you might pay them. So how much help is that really? It's nothing. It's a drop in the ocean. I mean, that probably doesn't even cover their office rental for half the year. Hi Nash, so grateful to have you here. Grateful to finally have you in live. Yeah, I'm going to start doing more earlier morning. In fact, I'm looking to do them even earlier than this time. I just need to get in the habit of getting myself up and ready for a podcast a lot earlier because that's a whole new routine. But moving forward, I would like to do it maybe even an hour or two earlier than this. Cinderella, are Harry's lawyers appealing this? Not that I know of. If they do, I'll let you know. All right, on to the next thing. The Archewell report is out. The Archewell impact report, because that's what we do. We do actually create impact. You know what we don't do? We don't show up like Princess Anne to 457 events and ain't nobody knew that we were there doing anything, and we still don't know what impact that caused. Stepped out the house 457 times, and not a single homeless person was taken off the street. In fact, William has been walking around with the same homeless guy on 3 different occasions because they're not about creating impact. They're about PR, photo shoots, and the only thing they bring is a smile here and there.
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes it's that's more than financial.
Yeah. Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So, you know.
Yeah, it's important that the royals grace you with their presence and give you a smile here and there. Over at Archewell in California, however, we're actually creating impact. So let's see what impact Team Archewell was creating this year. Mind you, I took a look through this, and this doesn't even include Invictus, all the impact created by Invictus. It's purely just the Archewell work. So we have uplifting communities, building a better online world, restoring trust and information, and the acknowledgements. So this is a letter from the co-executive directors, James Holt and Shauna Knepp. James, the smart one who decided to stick with Harry and Meghan and be loyal. Not these fools in that palace that wanted to be rats, leaking to the Sun newspaper for a measly £4,000. Barely covers your costs in London nowadays. Right, letter from the co-executive directors. Even in the most difficult times when losses can seem insurmountable, communities can come together to create meaningful change. At the Archewell Foundation, we believe in striving for greater interconnectedness and its ability to transcend division. We believe in the pursuit of finding purpose, belonging, and joy, and are dedicated to helping as many people as possible to achieve it. One moment, folks, I need to drink some water. As each of us make our way through the world with the news we read, the social media that we engage with, it's often easy to forget the simple humanity of what brings us together. We are committed to a simple but profound mission to show up and do good. Our work, especially this year, has been rooted in fostering community and remaining responsive to those in need amidst the evolving challenges we encounter in today's world. As we see issues arise, we focus on resolving the root causes and prioritizing lasting solutions. Root causes and lasting solutions, very important because that's how you create impacts. It is through this work that we have been fortunate to connect with some of the most inspiring people, brave women displaced from their home country of Afghanistan, starting community groups in their new homes, and the families in Uvalde who have worked with us to build playgrounds in their close knit towns so that laughter and play can be rebuilt as they continue to recover, and the young activists and entrepreneurs who will be the driving force behind a new generation of technology and the online world. Through these stories and these people, and the people they belong to, we find inspiration through our connections. We find joy. We hope you will too. James and Shauna, CEO directors of the Archewell Foundation. So let's whiz through this. These are just some of the figures. So, Archewell Foundation uplifts communities across the globe by investing time and resources into people and places that foster meaningful bonds and help people thrive. So, over 3,000 hours of trauma informed mental health support provided to individuals in Turkey and Syria following the tragic earthquake. Over 237 women coming together in community through the Welcome Project. Over 2,500 girls in Nigeria received menstrual products and health education. And the education part is very important because if you give someone, it's that typical phrase, isn't it? You give someone a fish, they eat for a day. You teach them how to fish, they can eat for the rest of their lives. So for by passing on knowledge and education, these girls can then pass it on to other girls, and men too, to get men involved in these conversations and to their future offspring if they choose to have them, and just empowering them with that knowledge is very, very important, because you can imagine even even in the West, learning about our bodies, especially things to do with mental cycle and women's health, that is not something that's necessarily part of the curriculum. So it's great to see them encouraging education and not just giving them products. So it's a mixture of those two things to create impact. Also, the Welcome Project. Look at this. So these are the locations all around the US: California, Montana, Texas, Virginia, Massachusetts, Georgia, Indiana, DC. For the Welcome Project, we have developed a meaningful, or those who took part in the Welcome Project, 98% said that they have developed a meaningful relationship or friendship. 97% said that they have increased their sense of social connection and decreased feelings of loneliness. Loneliness, huge problem. Even with social media, we're more connected but disconnected than ever. And 98% said that they feel that their culture and lifestyle have been welcomed and treated with respect. Amazing. Next thing. Oh yeah, just a little bit more information about the Welcome Project. Building inclusive, connected communities for women. 2 years ago, Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, visited displaced Afghan families who were living on a joint military base in New Jersey in the care of active duty National Guard and Reserve Service members. In speaking with many of the women, the Duchess found they were not only in need of basics like winter coats, but something more profound: a place to build a community, a space to cook, and a forum to talk to one another and to find a safe haven and spend time in good company. So the Duchess was reminded of the positive impact that the Hub Community Kitchen had to women who grieved so much loss in the wake of Grenfell. So, you know, just continuing those efforts and bringing the impact that made in the UK over to another project in the US. And when you look at things like this, it just shows you what the UK missed. Oh well. So this is a rundown of some of the other um, charities that they have worked with: Humanity Crew, long immediate and long-term needs in the wake of humanitarian crises. The Archewell Foundation reached civilians to address the devastation following the February 2023 earthquake in Turkey with Harvest Home. This is the organization where Meghan went and created a baby boutique for their community, complete with clothing, baby essentials and health products. Kaboom, they partnered with them after the Robb Elementary shooting in Texas to build safe playgrounds and healing spaces for kids. The Georgetown Center on Gender Justice and Opportunity, um, to explore adultification bias and the inequalities faced by Black girls in the justice, education, and medical system. Um, the Archewell Foundation partnered with the Center on Gender Justice and Opportunity to develop a groundbreaking curriculum to educate judges in overcoming harmful gender stereotypes, especially those affecting Black women and girls the most. Amazing. The new training program is currently being piloted by the center with plans for a nationwide rollout in 2024 and an expansion to medical students and professionals, law enforcement, and educators. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this Georgetown Center and Justice and Opportunity project, because that sounds really amazing, and it's true. Black women and girls are often adultified, and the presumed innocence that maybe other women get, we don't often get. Also, the Kwezi Early Childhood Development Center in South Africa, a vital resource for parents that enable them to go to work knowing that their children are safe. In 2019, the Duke and Duchess were fortunate enough to visit the center and meet with the founder and her daughter. Having lost all the possessions, including tables, chairs, mattresses, etc., the Archewell Foundation provided a gift that allowed the center to replace the stolen items. Amazing. Sometimes in the craziness of everything, you forget about a lot of these things that Archewell are doing, or sometimes they even um go, you miss them. So this is looking at the work that Archewell are doing with different organizations to create a safer world online. And then this is also ties into the summit that they had. So 109 families engaged in listening projects to guide our work. So actually speaking to families who have been impacted by this. 15 insight sessions, 26 youth-led organizations supported through the Responsible Technology Youth Power Fund, and 1 parent summit on World Mental Health Day. And parents in the community reported that 87% felt that this network has played an important role in their healing journey. 96% said that they feel they experience an increase in feelings of contact and care, and 91% said that they feel that this space served as a supportive network. Amazing. And more reports from the digital summit. They go into a little bit more detail of the youth fund, the insight sessions. If you want to read this in more detail, I will post the link, but I just wanted to skim through it because I think it's important to see actually all of the incredible things that the Sussexes are doing and the incredible impact that they are making. And so this is all to do with online spaces and engaged communities, and also supporting independent research studies and free press. And we also know that they have given a annual prize of $100,000 to the NAACP, and that is the Archewell Digital Civil Rights Award. So that's something that's going to be given out annually, and I think they've given it out twice now. And this is just a rundown of all of their program partners and all of the incredible charities that they work with. And I think one of the biggest differences between I think what Archewell and Harry and Meghan are doing, and typically the way the royal beat works, is you have a royal that is attached to a patronage. Sometimes they don't even see them for 12 years. Was it 8 or 12 years? Kate was called out by one of her charities that she hadn't seen them on a Zoom call, mind you. And sometimes they can have hundreds of these charities that they're attached to, don't see them, don't help create any impact for them. It's just a name that they're attached to this charity. This is supported by a royal. in name, but not in practice, and definitely not creating any impact for those charities, to the point where several of Kate's patronages shut down, whereas Meghan's continued to thrive even during the pandemic. And part of the reason I think that they are able to create so much impact is because they're very, very picky about who they work with. Quality over quantity. Not this nonsense. 457 engagements, Princess Anne, and we don't know what you did. Right, with that, I'm going to end the podcast. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming along. Great to have some positive news for once. And honestly, with the whole thing, the Daily Fell, like, they're going to get what's coming to them. I think in general, Harry and Meghan have done a very good job in picking their battles very carefully. I know that there are many people in the squad who would love for them to just sue the hell out of everyone, but we have to pick our battles carefully. And if we pick the right battles, you can do a lot more damage. You can do a lot more damage picking one right battle and sticking it to your enemy where it really hurts than trying to fight 100 battles and wearing yourself out. Okay, so always please remember that. Ellen Vernon, thank you so much for super sticker. You said, Anne, do you know why I keep getting unsubscribed from your channel? No, I don't, and I'm very sorry that keeps happening, but I would also say that is not just an issue with my channel. This is a YouTube glitch that happens in general, unfortunately. It's not even anything specifically to do with my channel. But if you haven't unsubscribed, please do subscribe again. And sorry about that. Lottie, thank you so much for the super sticker, much appreciated. Legs, thank you for the super sticker. You said, I hope that everyone recognized that the case with Harry is still ongoing. The cost is just because the judge moved the case to trial, not summary judgment. Yes, thank you so much for pointing that out, Legs. And thank you to Carolisa Simon for the super sticker. Ooh. One sec, folks. I have to plug my phone in. And he peg a lot can keep his smile. Huh? Oh, his smile here and there. Yeah, he can keep his smile here and there, and he can give us back our taxpayer pennies. That's what I would like. Thank you very much. Rhonda, you said, what skill sets do they have other than smiling and shaking hands? That exactly. Wendy, you said the Sussex brand brings substance and purpose. The Cambridge's brand, all about the Regos. I mean, I would say that's just the royal house in general. All about the Regos. You should be grateful just to be in their presence and get one of their little trinkets. Rochelle, you said no. All right, this is just gonna get the last word of the day. Thank you as always, everyone, for coming. You are amazing. Vargas, thank you for the super sticker. Okay, Angela, you'll get the last word of the day. You said, keep uplifting each other, especially Meghan and Harry, Archie, Lilibet, Doria, and our families and the world. Indeed. Have a lovely day, Sussex Squad. Go enjoy Barons, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.
If you would keep me waiting, I would wait a lifetime. In tricky situations, I will be a lifeline. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before, no. Keep Coming back for you time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind. No, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. Ocean in between us, still I feel your heartbeat. There's something about you, baby, that makes me feel complete. Nobody's meant to be fighting alone. That's why I'm taking you home. I never felt something like this before. I know. Coming back for you time after time. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I know I'll never leave you behind. No, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. When you feel like falling, I'll be there to prove, yeah, that baby, I got you. No matter the distance, no matter the route, yeah, baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. Baby, I got you. I got you. I got you. And the world is going wild when they call for you. And the river's running dry when it all falls through. Don't you worry about a thing, baby, I got you. Yeah, baby, I got you.
Hello, my royal diamonds. Thank you so much for tuning into the Duchess of Success podcast. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and comment on the video to help the algorithm find us. It is my pleasure to bring you all of the royal tea, honey. And if you would like to donate to the channel, please check out the links in the description box. All of your donations help to keep the channel running. Thank you for your support, and remember, you don't need a crown to be royal. We are all queens.